It's the NFL on EA Sports, where we'll see the only teams to meet in back-to-back Super Bowls. It's the Bills and the Cowboys, and it's coming up next on EA Sports.
20 miles west of downtown Dallas, one of the league's grand settings, AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Good to be in the booth with Greg Olson. I'm Mike Tirico. Greg, this is a passing league. You know that from your days. It's evolved even more into a game in the air. And boy, do we have a couple of quarterbacks who know all about moving their team via the pass.
Yeah, and I think we're going to see this ball thrown early and often throughout the game. And anyone who loves offensive football, this is certainly a treat. And you said it, Mike. This league has turned more and more with each passing season into a passing league. If you can't throw, if you can't generate points through...
The kicker, Tyler Bass, has us ready to start, and off we go from spectacular AT&T Stadium. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. So that Cowboy offense takes the field, ready to go to work for the first time. They are led out by their quarterback, Dak Prescott.
Sometimes you can just see a player who is clearly playing what they call the zone, right, Mike? Last week when we went back and watched, I mean, whether he was throwing touchdowns or scoring with his legs, the defense just simply didn't have an answer for him. He was arguably the best player on the field, regardless of position. If he's able to continue to do that here, it's going to be a tough group to beat.
A peek at his receiving numbers from a week ago, part of the offensive performance that led them to victory. And the big back, A.J. Dillon. He'll inch forward for maybe a yard. Big Ed Oliver there on the tackle. 3 plays in and a test. It's 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for it with Dillon. And he will have a Cowboys first down. At least it appears that way. He got it maybe by the length of the football.
In real time from up here, Mike, I couldn't tell whether or not he got it at first glance, but I think after seeing the replays we have up here, it looked like he and his blockers got just enough, and they're going to be able to keep this drive alive. The key to running the read option, Mike, is that the timing has to be just right. If it's too slow getting going, a lot of the times defenders can get in the backfield and cause havoc, and that's exactly what happened here.
3rd and 6. On play action, here's Dak. Quick throw here is complete.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a 4th down decision to make.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line. The Buffalo offense set to go to work for the first time. They'll be led by the big fella, 6'5" quarterback Josh Allen.
I think the biggest thing that stood out from last week's game was when they went into the game with an initial plan, how quickly were they able to get away from that when they realized it wasn't working? I think they got a lot of unscouted looks, meaning the defense threw a lot of exotic looks at them, blitzes, different fronts and coverages, maybe things they didn't work on all week. So the key this week is understand what is the defense looking to do today and how fast can we make those adjustments if we're not having early success.
From the gun, Josh Allen. That's complete to Coleman. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down. Slot man in motion left. On 3rd down, it's Allen. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. The Bills bringing on their punting unit. This will be returned from the other side of midfield. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The Cowboys offense ready to possess the football for the second time. They'll start with a short field, looking for the first points of this contest. And they'll begin 1st and 10. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, nothing more. He'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Prescott now. Taking off. And he's able to gain yardage out of this one before he slides. Here's 3rd and 7. From the shotgun, it's Dak. He'll try to run for it.
Prescott scrambles from the pocket.
Great reaction by the defense. At first, Mike, it looked like there was enough room out there for the quarterback to pick this one up himself, but they were able to rally to the ball, and I think the officials are going to mark him just short.
On 4th down, here's Brandon Aubrey for the Cowboy field goal try. This will be from 56 yards away. Aubrey's kick is good. And the Cowboys will take a 3-0 lead.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. The Bills offense ready to take over for their 2nd possession. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. And he will wiggle his way forward for a gain of a couple. 2nd down and 8. Allen will throw. This one caught by Khalil Shakir. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, ball's on time, results in a nice 1st down pickup. All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection, and maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
First catch of the ball game for Debo, and that's a 1st down.
This is what every offense looks to do, Mike. They want to attack the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And oftentimes, that's where the chunk plays come. Give it to your receiver on the move and let them do the rest.
Allen going to throw again. That's deep for the back of the end zone. And that ball out of reach toward the sideline. It'll be an incompletion. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. One more time going up top with Allen. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
Just take what the defense is giving you. When you can stay ahead of the chains and just take these easy pitch and catch throws underneath, hitch routes, quick game, now it puts you in a lot more favorable down and distances to eventually attack this defense a little bit more downfield.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
It's so easy to underestimate the speed of this quarterback until you get on the field. They break down your pursuit angle so quickly because of that speed, so give credit to the defense. They understand it's a collective effort to contain this guy, and this time, defense wins and brings him down for a sack.
Pass's kick is good. And the Bills will tie the game at 3 apiece.
And that's really well done here, Mike. I mean, everything's in rhythm. A good snap, a good hold, and a good kick ties this game.
The return starts at the 13. A good return as he takes it across the 30. The Cowboys offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. They'll set out in search of a first touchdown in this game. Just a pair of field goals to show. It's 3-3 as they start 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Dak. He's got the open man. That's Jalen Tolbert. And he's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down. 2nd and a yard.
At the 39-yard line.
Give up the middle to the big back, Dillon. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
Brings up 3rd down and 2.
Prescott on 3rd and 2. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. On comes the punter now. And he's on to punt for the 2nd time in this opening quarter.
The punt is blocked. That ties the game at 3-3.
So now here comes the Buffalo offense heading back out onto the field. They'll begin with the football in the red zone already as the defense has their back to the wall to start this drive. That's to the left side and taken in by Coleman. And he's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. Allen going to give it to Cook. And the Bills are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. Good running. Gets them down to about the 4-yard line.
1st and goal, Buffalo.
From the shotgun, it's Allen. Good blocking, and he's in. Josh Allen. Touchdown, Bills. The defense comes up with the coverage, but they cannot keep up with the speed as the quarterback scrambles to the end zone for the touchdown.
And down here in the red zone, Mike, is where I think a quarterback's legs can be the most dangerous. The defenders are trying to match backs, match tight ends and receivers, but often it's the quarterback that has no one assigned to him, and in this case, he's able to capitalize and run it in himself.
Makes the score Bills 10, Cowboys 3. Tyler Bass.
Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. This is a short kick, returnable from the 13. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. So now here are the Cowboys. Their offense ready to make their way back onto the field. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a first down. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
On 2nd down, it's Dak. Quick throw, out wide, it's caught. 17 yards on that play. That's good for a Dallas first down.
Anytime you're facing a zone defense, you're working from your first progression all the way through. But when guys are open in this level, Mike, they don't stay open very long. So what they taught us as receivers, if you're open, stay open. And if you're not open, you better get open quick because that ball is coming out.
His fullback releasing, and he's going to bring it in. That's 13 more on that play, and quickly another first down. Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it, and a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards. An injured player down there, and that's the man they can't afford to lose. It is indeed Dak Prescott. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Back to throw. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. And he'll get about 5 here as he's out of bounds with a first down. We are through 1. The Bills with the early advantage. We're back to Arlington in a moment. So they move inside the 20, 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll look to throw. Over the middle to his tight end, Ferguson. And the Cowboys are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
That's good for a Cowboys. 1st and goal at the 7.
He'll look to throw. And this is too far over the end line. It's incomplete. Try it again here from the 7-yard line, 2nd down and goal. Zone read, and it's a give to Dillon. Not a lot of room to work there. Well played by the defense. And they set themselves up for 3rd and goal. Now they'll set up to throw. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
You have to come down with those opportunities. You're not going to get your hands on the ball very often as a defensive player. And when you do, let alone in the end zone, those are plays you just have to make.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Cowboys cut the lead to 4. It's 10-6.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
The Bills' offense ready to come back out for this next possession. The lead sits at 4, so they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Allen. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. From the gun, it's Allen. Oh, and this one's going to wind up incomplete. That's one you'd think he'd be able to corral. He can't find the handle, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down. Here's Allen to throw. Taking off, he'll try to get there. Taking advantage of the room to run, a gain of 19 on the scramble.
Having a quarterback with this ability to run is such an X factor in today's NFL. It's an element of their offense that you have to be prepared for on every single play. Here we see it on 3rd down. Starts out as a pass. Nowhere to go with the ball. He tucks it, turns into a runner. Picks up the 1st down.
Throwing now. Allen here on 1st down. A pass caught right side by Coleman. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Whole lot of extra muscle over there on the left side for this 1st and 10. That's complete to his tight end. It's Dawson Knox. And he's close to another 1st down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. Now it's Allen. And that ball picked off. It's the ball hawk, Trayvon Diggs again. And the Cowboys are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. Now, after the interception, we have an injured player to look at. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. Back to throw here to begin the drive. Now, look out. That ball is free in the end zone. It is picked up by the defense. And a mistake by the young quarterback, and this defense gobbles it up and takes it in for the score.
You know, Mike, unfortunately, this is sometimes just the reality of playing with a rookie quarterback behind center. You're going to get a lot of magic. You're going to get a lot of fun moments, but you're also going to get a little bit of this learning curve, understanding sometimes just it's better to live to play another day. Get the ball out of your hand. Don't take the hit. Don't take the sack. And definitely don't cough up the ball.
Makes the score Bills 17, Cowboys 6.
Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. This one fielded at the 15. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The Cowboys offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. The deficit is double digits, so work to do as they begin this drive with 1st and 10. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Didn't take them long to get now to their opponent's side of the field. I like the idea of starting this drive with some explosive pass plays. That's going to open everything up, both underneath in the passing game and on the ground. So big play to get this drive off to a fast start. Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
And he'll be brought down after a short pickup, but that is enough for a 1st down.
That's good for a Cowboys.
They'll look to throw yet again. That's to Ferguson once again. And he's close to another 1st down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 30-yard line.
Back to the air one more time. That's out to the flat, and it's complete. And he gets run out of bounds, a short pickup, but it's good enough for a 1st down. They'll look to throw again. He's going to keep it himself.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
He'll drop to throw. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him.
Outside of a turnover, this was probably the worst case scenario. Immediate pressure in his face with nowhere to go with the ball downfield. Just get the ball out of your hand. Live to play another down. Instead, he retreats backwards and leads to a massive loss.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Pass completed right side to Ferguson. And he'll gain some yardage here, but that is not nearly enough for the 1st down. So it's going to bring up 4th down. On for the field goal now, it's Brandon Aubrey. 3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Cowboys are able to get it back within a score.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Bills offense ready to take over possession of the football. The advantage is 8. We'll see if they can make this a 2-score game on this drive. 1st down and 10. They go play action now. Here's Allen. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. The tight end Kincaid in motion. On 2nd down, Allen. Oh, in trouble. Down he goes.
So after picking up some positive yardage on first down, they end up going backwards on second. That sack now brings up 3rd and long, and what most of the time is a very pass-happy situation makes them very one-dimensional.
And that is incomplete. Keon Coleman, the intended receiver. And that's going to lead to a 4th down. Here's Ryan Wright now. He'll be looking for something a little better than that first effort, which he shanked. And he looks up and he's taken down right away. Maybe fortunate just to hold on to the ball as he was tackled immediately after hauling that one in. They'll start this drive with a run, and it's Dillon. And a nice run there on first down, getting 8. Setting up 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Contact up front. Did they get one of the defenders to jump?
Encroachment, defense. Automatic first down.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. Here's Dillon. That one never got started. Too much defensive pressure. They drop him in the backfield. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. He's going to air this one out. That's caught! And he'll take it on in. Touchdown, Dallas. It's his 2nd touchdown of the year. And that is touchdown number 1 in the National Football League career of a guy, Greg, taken high in the draft, hoping for moments like that.
When you get drafted in the 1st round, Mike, let alone as a wide receiver, the expectation in the NFL today is that you need to come in and be an immediate impact player. Plays like this continue to build that relationship with the quarterback, and I think this guy's got a real bright future.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. To return, here's Daquan Hardy. Oh, yeah. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Bills offense ready for this next possession. Their lead is just a point as they begin it on this drive with 1st and 10. Allen working from the pistol. That's to the left side where he's got Kincaid. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. Here's a 2nd and 9. From the gun, Josh Allen. A throw there on 2nd down, going to be incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
We'll get a stoppage here. There is an injured Cowboy. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Slot man in motion right. On 1st down, it's Allen. That's taken in by Shakir. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line.
I'd like to see them do a better job here the rest of the game, Mike, just disguising the coverage from the pre-snap look to the post-snap look. And what I mean is, when you have a quarterback at this level and what they see before the ball's in their hands is the exact same thing they see once they do get the ball, everything is just so much easier for them to process. Change the look, change the coverages, move your safeties. Make the quarterback have to process with the ball in his hand.
Here's 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, it's Allen. Samuel has it working the middle. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
A gain of 9 yards. First down, Buffalo.
A run with Cook. And he's fighting to try to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not do it. This is going to be a loss of a yard.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Play action. It's Allen. The pressure, too much, and he goes down.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the 3rd sack of the game. And this defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
And he's going to be taken down as we hit the 2-minute warning here in this first half. Here's their punter now, as they'll say no to the long field goal and hope to pin them deep. And this one's going to land out of bounds as they'll mark it inside the 20. The Cowboys offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. The deficit is 1 as they'll search now for that go-ahead score. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. The open man is Tolbert. And he's going to have this one up near the 28. Back to throw. Laying out, and he made the catch. What a play. And now the Cowboys going to take a timeout, and they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down. Oh, and a short throw there, but it's going to end up incomplete. That's a pass you say he should have had. Instead, he does not, and it brings up 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Now they'll set up to throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he'll get about 6 before he's taken down. He'll try and get there on the ground. That's a timeout for Dallas. It's their 2nd, and they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go in this first half. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. And it's complete to the sideline. Nice job getting both feet down inbounds. They don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. They'll look to throw. Open man, right side. He's got it. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down. Cowboys going to use their 3rd and final timeout.
Rookie to rookie right there, Mike. And I'll tell you what, they've got some really good young pieces on this roster.
A 38-yard attempt.
Another one through the uprights. He's 4 for 4 on the game. And the Cowboys get 3 here late in the first half to take the lead.
And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
Here's 1st and 10.
At their own 30-yard line.
Allen to throw. He's looking deep for Shakir. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end.
All right, Michael, we'll get back to you and Greg in just a little bit. For now, plenty of early action in the 1 o'clock Eastern window to get you caught up on. So let's get to it. We'll start by heading out west to Glendale, Arizona. And as you see, they were winners back on Thursday night. Michael Wilson, a touchdown catch in the victory. From there, we head east to Minnesota to check on the Vikings at home at US Bank Stadium. And they were victorious in that one over the visiting LA Rams. J.J. McCarthy, a touchdown pass in the victory. Finally, we head to the shores of Lake Erie, see what's going on with the Cleveland Browns. And they couldn't get the job done as they fall to the visiting Baltimore Ravens. Lamar Jackson, sharp in the victory, as his guys bounce back from a tough start to the year to claim victory number 1. Both of these offenses had their share of high points in that first half. Each team had some big moments, and it would seem this could turn out to be a game where the last score wins.
Coach, thank you. Not a rest at the break for the defensive coordinators, trying to figure out how to stop these offenses as we get ready for the second half. Hardy now with the return. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The visitors' offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this third quarter. They trail by 2, and will start this drive with 1st and 10. The tight end Kincaid in motion. On the ground, it's Cook to start this drive. He's able to get away from one man, but those reinforcements, they got there quick. Take him down behind the line.
With the struggles they had running the ball in the first half, Mike, it makes sense that they're trying here early in the second to get this ball carrier going. But this last run's not going to do him any favors. Another rush, another loss of yards.
And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? Now Allen. He runs with it.
Yeah, he's trying to make the best of a bad situation here, Mike. Nothing open downfield. He thinks he can tuck it and get it with his legs. He ends up out of bounds, short of the 1st.
The Bills bringing on the punt team, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. A fair catch here, called for and made beyond the 30-yard line. The home team's offense ready for their first possession of this second half. The lead is 2, and they're going to try to make something happen here, starting with a 1st and 10. He finds a seam, a good run, up past the 40. Let's give him 9 on that one.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
Right back to Dillon. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line.
So as we take a look at the box score, Mike, you realize here they got the lead. We're in the second half, but they don't have a lot of rush yards. It's because they use the passing game to score points and establish the lead. Now, how we judge their run game is from here to the end of the game. Can they pile up yards now in the second half and close this game out?
And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. 1st and 10 now from the 36. A shotgun snap for Prescott. Pressured, gets there, and down he goes.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
On 2nd down, it's Dak. He's got a man. It's CeeDee Lamb. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 9.
Operating from the gun, here's Dak. He's got his tight end. That's Ferguson. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
Here's a run. And he will power his way into the end zone. A.J. Dillon, touchdown Cowboys. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finish it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
The extra point by Aubrey is good. The Cowboys will make it a 2-score game as they are now up 9. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. Here comes a return from the 5. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The visitors' offense back onto the field for their next possession. And look, they've been out of sorts throughout, Greg. They haven't had any answer for this pass rush all game.
Yeah, and it's really showing up in the sacks and also just in their ability to prevent any yards, any completions. This has just been a dominant pass defense performance here, and everything starts with the rush. The quarterback's uncomfortable. The clock gets sped up. He's got guys in his face. It's a lot easier to play defensive back and in some of these coverage units when you know that ball's got to come out fast. And right now, they're teeing off and taking advantage of it.
From the gun, it's Allen. They go right back to Coleman. He's got it again.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
Allen gonna throw again. That one a bit high, but it's complete. And it'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line.
You can see this connection is just starting really to pick up. They're seeing the game through the same set of eyes, and that is the job of the receiver. What is my quarterback expecting from me? Where does he want me? Be there on time, and it leads to big gains like this.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. To throw again, it's Allen. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. In motion, Shakir. Again, it's Allen to the air. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. Throwing again, it's Allen. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. Second time they've connected on the drive, and this one goes for 17 yards.
First down, Buffalo.
The tight end Kincaid in motion. They'll run right here with Cook. And they're going to bring him down, but there is a penalty marker on the field.
Holding offense.
A carry for Cook. And he'll get this forward only to about the 32-yard line. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. They'll keep it on the ground with Cook. And he'll get this ahead gain of about 4, and it leads to third down. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. Now Allen facing 3rd and long. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
3rd and real long. This is where your defensive line has to come to life. They decided to keep extra blockers in the backfield, but it didn't matter. They were able to bring him down for a sack and brings up 4th down.
Tyler Bass on to try the field goal. This is going to be from 53 yards out. And he missed it. It's no good. And this stays a 2-score game.
And this is the danger of trying these long field goals. Remember, Mike, if you miss, the other team gets the ball at the spot of the kick. So it's going to end up setting them up for great field position as they start this next drive.
1st and 10. Straight ahead, they go with Dillon. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. The training staff going to look, and will step out for a moment. On play action, here's Dak. His fullback releasing, and he's going to bring it in.
So I don't think his fullback was his primary option on that play, but a really nice job by the quarterback working quickly through his progression, getting the ball down to his big fullback, and he's able to pick up a nice gain.
That's caught by Dillon. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
That's good for the Cowboys.
Dak going to throw it here on 1st down. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. A handoff as they try to run it here. And he will take this down close to a 1st down. Pickup of 9. They've got him a yard short of the sticks. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. 3rd and a yard. On the play fake, Dak. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. And he's going to have the 1st down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Dak. There's a throw right side. It's going to be incomplete. He was trying to get it to C.D. Lamb. And it'll bring up 2nd down. Throwing again, Prescott on 2nd and 10. That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete.
So instead of celebrating a touchdown, he's just heading back to his huddle trying to keep his head up as everyone kind of looks at him sideways. If that ball hits your hands at this level, you've just got to make the catch. That's what your quarterback's counting on. That's what your teammates are counting on.
And he's into the end zone. Dak Prescott, touchdown, Dallas. That is a heartbreaker for the defense. They took away what he wanted to do in the air, Greg, but that scrambling ability gets him to the end zone for the touchdown.
And the reason he was able to take advantage with his legs here, Mike, is he made a fast decision realizing there was nowhere to go with the ball. The amount of guys the defense had in coverage took those passes away. He tucked the ball down, took advantage of the space, and he was able to take it all the way.
That'll be caught, and he is not going to get in. stop on the try for 2. The lead remains right where it is. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. He'll start at the 2. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line. The visitors' offense headed back to take over once more. They need to start making some inroads here. Down 2 scores as they begin this drive with first down. They go play action now. Here's Allen. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. They'll go play action here with Allen. Whoa. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
On the zone read, a handoff here to Cook. And the defense, good job sticking to their rules. They didn't take their eyes off the running back, who gains nothing. Slot receiver, headed right. On third down, it's Allen. That one caught. It's Knox, the tight end. And he is short of the goal line, but they are in business at the 1-yard line.
There's a lot of factors that make this play so successful, Mike, and clearly the ability of this tight end to not only find the open space in the defense, but then after the catch to turn into a runner. That is very rare at the tight end position. We're seeing it more and more often, though, over the last couple years. And then the accuracy of the quarterback to not only deliver the ball to the open receiver, but to do it in a way that...
A dive, and he's in! James Cook, touchdown Buffalo. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, yeah, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do.
Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. Short kick taken just inside the 20. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. The home team's offense and running back A.J. Dillon making their way back out there. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Receiver in motion, headed left. They look to hit him with the jet sweep here to begin this drive. And that one shut down right away. Good pressure on the backside. The defense stops him for no gain.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Pistol now from Prescott. This to the right side, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front. This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. They'll start on the ground with Cook. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
The tackle made at the 47-yard line. A gain of 18 on the play.
So no shortage of offense in this one as we end the third. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, it's Cook. Room to run inside the 40. And he's out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, out inside the 20. Big play after big play to start this drive. 34 for that one.
This is a combination of footwork and vision. His ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big gain.
Samuel has it working the middle. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. In motion, Shakir. From the gun, Josh Allen. That's taken in by Shakir. And this drive's going to continue. He's taken down, but they are set up with 1st and goal. From the shotgun, it's Allen. To the end zone there, but it is incomplete.
You can just see the reaction on the sideline. This defense thought they had themselves a critical stop. The mantra down here for all defensive coordinators, Mike, is takeaways, field goals. That's what you're trying to do, and man, they were this close to coming away with a huge takeaway.
2 plays at their disposal, but they'd love to get it right here on 3rd and goal. One more time going up top with Allen. And he will fight his way to the end zone. Josh Allen, touchdown Bills. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Greg, how often do we say it's a 1-possession game, but that's a 2-part story? Part 1 taken care of right there with the touchdown.
All right, Mike, so they go down and they get the all-important touchdown. But only half the time is this truly a 1-score game. They need this 2-point conversion here to tie it up.
Out of the gun, here's Allen. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
So they decide to put the ball in the air, which I don't mind on this 2-point try, but the execution was just a little bit off, and it's not going to work out in their favor this time around.
And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. The Cowboys offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. They'll start out 1st down and 10. Catch is made. That is Schoonmaker. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's a 2nd and 6. Oh, maybe a free play as he'll look to throw it. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9. Prescott now. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5.
At their 49-yard line.
To the air again. Prescott. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
He'll try to run for it. 10 yards on the scramble there, and he picks up the 1st down.
Here you are at the end of the game. You need a stop. You find yourself trailing. You have everybody covered, and the quarterback gets loose. Those are the plays that just kill a defensive coordinator. You're about to force a punt, about to get the ball back to your offense. Give credit to the quarterback. He made a play when they needed it.
And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a first down. A pickup of 9.
31. 10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
It's another go with Dillon. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line.
And this running game has really been rolling, Mike, all game long. The holes, the run lanes, they've been there consistently. Here's another nice run as they look to put this game away.
First down, Prescott. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable 2nd down.
There's that man again, another catch. This drive's going to continue. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 1st and goal for his team.
First down and goal to go.
From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. Some room to run as he takes it down to the 2-yard line. Here now, 2nd down and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 2-yard line.
They'll run with Dillon. A second effort, and he is in. A.J. Dillon, touchdown Cowboys. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. Greg, that's the way to handle it. Up 1, go down the field, get the touchdown, and extend the lead to 7.
Mike, the key for this offense is they were at their best when their best was needed. Being able to extend this lead late in the 4th quarter, they've got to be feeling pretty good about where things stand to close this game out.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. Hardy now with the return. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. So Allen and the Bills getting set for their next possession. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8. Here's 2nd and 2.
2nd and 2 at the 30-yard line.
Allen going to give it to Cook. And he will pick it up. Let's give him a first down up to the 37-yard line.
He's brought down at the
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass. You can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
In motion, Shakir. From the gun, it's Allen. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. The Cowboys have it. And now, following the turnover, we have an injured player on the field. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. And remember now, all turnovers have to be verified by a replay, so they might be taking a look at this one. At issue was the knee, or any other body part except the hand, down before the ball comes loose, and are the visuals convincing enough to overturn the call on the field? So that one overturned. They say the runner was down, and that will not be a fumble. On 3rd and 1, it's Allen. Now he'll air one out. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. They'll try it now with Cook. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
And the running back just has nowhere to go. There is no crease. There is no seam. You got to give credit. That defensive line overwhelmed the offensive line, and that went a long way to forcing that 4th down stop.
The Cowboys offense ready to take over once again. They'll have a short field in front of them as they try to extend this lead out further. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Dak. He keeps it himself, and he'll gain yardage and able to get down at the end of the play. 2nd down and 3.
At the 40-yard line.
A shotgun snap for Prescott. The open man is Tolbert. And he's going to be taken down at about the 30.
An interesting decision there by the play caller to put this ball in the air. Mike, you're up by 2 scores. Traditional wisdom says, hey, we're up by 2 scores late in the 4th quarter. We've got to keep this clock moving. You don't want to risk an incompletion. Now, they convert. They're able to secure the catch and pick up a fresh set of downs. That's going to enable them to continue to burn more clock. And without a stop, their opponent's not going to get the ball back.
In trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
He's certainly making a strong case to be in the conversation for Defensive Player of the Week. I mean, a touchdown earlier, now a sack. I mean, you talk about impacting the game in all areas. This guy's having himself a ball game.
On 2nd down, it's Dak. Quick throw, taken in. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down. Prescott. Taking off, he'll try to get there.
Prescott on the scramble.
And that's a great job defensively here on 3rd down. Not only taking away all the options down the field through the air, but when the quarterback decides to turn into a runner himself, they're able to converge and make the play and keep him short of the 1st down.
On for the field goal now, it's Brandon Aubrey. It'll be a 35-yard attempt. Aubrey's kick is good. And the Cowboys will extend their lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
Now, on the return, he has lost the football. But this is taken in by a teammate. The Bills offense ready to get back to work. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Throwing right, it's taken in. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. On 1st down, it's Allen. Oh, and a short throw there, but it's going to end up incomplete. That's a pass he'll say he should have had. Instead, he does not, and it brings up 2nd down. Now, Allen. A throw left side, going to be intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to take over at their own 41-yard line.
And that should be the final dagger in this one. I mean, barring something dramatic happening here, Mike, I just don't think there's enough time or possessions left in this game to pull off any sort of comeback.
That's why I never ask for help. I do it for you, then do it for myself. I go 0 to 100.
The home team's offense and their big play wideout getting set for their next possession. Set to go now on 1st and 10. And they are really playing well here to start September, aren't they? On their way to 3-0 as they look to finish this one off. And he'll fight forward for a couple of yards, but a flag is down, and the linemen are already walking back. Tyler Smith, guilty on that one. They'll start this drive with a run, and it's Dillon. He'll get a couple of yards back, but it will be 2nd and long. A give. Here's Dillon. And nothing on that one. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. Got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's 3rd down. They'll try to get this one on the ground.
Number 21, the ball carrier, Matt Milano on the tackle. A gain of only a yard. It's 4th down.
Cowboys special teams unit heads out for the punt as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a 4th quarter lead. This brought in out past the 20, and he's going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. This is 1st and 10. Now Allen. And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. Throwing is Allen. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. So it's a win for the Cowboys. They continue their winning ways in the month of September. They're off to a 3-0 start. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Cowboys, as we say so long from Arlington.